हेलो, हाउ आर यू। तो देखिए, ये क्वेश्चन है जो कि IITJEE मेंस 2025 में आया है। तो मैंने सोचा आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूं ये क्वेश्चन और आपकी प्रिपरेशन को बूस्टअप करूं। तो दोस्तों, हमें ये PYQ सॉल्व क्यों करना चाहिए? तो इसलिए करना चाहिए कि इससे हमें जो है क्वेश्चन पैटर्न को समझने में हेल्प मिलती है कि किस तरह के क्वेश्चन जो है हमारे एग्जाम्स में आ रहे हैं, ठीक है कि नहीं। और टॉपिक में प्रैक्टिस करने से टॉपिक जो है क्लियर होता है, कंसेप्ट क्लियर होता है, हमारी जो है प्रैक्टिसिंग जो होने से हमारा एफिशिएंसी बढ़ती है। तो हम लोग चलिए करते हैं सवाल को। देखिए क्या है, द इक्वेशन ऑफ ए ट्रांसवर्स वेव ट्रेवलिंग along a string is y function of xt equals to 4.0 sin 20 into 10 to the power minus 3x plus 600t mm, where x is in millimeter and t is in second. Then the velocity of the wave is. So what here is asking is the velocity of the wave traveling in this string, right? You have to find the velocity, and equation for transverse wave is given. So equation of transverse wave is given. Y is the function of xt equals to 4 sin 20 into 10 to the power minus 3x plus 600t। दोस्तों, मैं आपको जो है इस इक्वेशंस के डिटेल्स भी बताऊंगा, इसलिए वीडियो को अंत तक जरूर देखिएगा। कैसे जो है ये ट्रांसवर्स होता है नहीं होता है, सारी चीजें डिस्कस करेंगे। तो आप लोग कंटिन्यू कीजिएगा देखना, ठीक है। तो दिस इज द इक्वेशन एंड आप लोग देखेंगे भाई, आप तो ऐसे सोचेंगे कि ये इक्वेशन दिया हुआ, चलिए हम इसको इंटीग्रेट डिफरेंशिएट कर दें विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम और एक्स, हम लोग वेलोसिटी मिल जाएगा। तो ऐसा यहाँ नहीं है, ठीक है। तो ट्विस्ट क्या है देखिए, तो ये दिया हुआ इक्वेशन यदि वेव है तो सर्टेनली दिस फंक्शन मस्ट सेटिस्फाई दिस इक्वेशन d2y by dx square equals to 1 upon v square d2y by dt square. This is the necessary condition for satisfying if any function is representing the wave, right? So another thing is that this is the traveling wave, that is because this is the function of x and t both. हम इसको और डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे, आप पहले इसको सॉल्व कर लेते हैं। तो हम क्या करेंगे, हमें वेलोसिटी चाहिए, क्या चाहिए, वेलोसिटी ऑफ द वेव चाहिए। तो इसके लिए क्या करेंगे, हमें ये चाहिए, तो हमें ये वाला पार्ट और ये पार्ट निकालना पड़ेगा। सो लेट अस कैलकुलेट। So let us differentiate this dy by dx, first differential with respect to x. So this will give 4 into 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 sin, differential of sin is cos 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 x plus 600t. So differential of this with respect to x will give this quantity 20 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now let us differentiate this again. Then d2y by dx square equals to 4 into 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 into minus sin 20 into 10 to the power minus 3x plus 600 t, and differentiation of this again with respect to x will give 20 into 10 to the power minus 3, so it will become square, right? So ultimately what we are getting here, d2y upon dx square equals to minus 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole square y, right? Similarly, differentiating this equation with respect to t, further we'll get dy by dt equals to 4 into 600 into sine, differential of sine is equal to cos, so cos of 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 x plus 600 t, right? So differential of 600 t is equal to 600. So again differentiating this with respect to t, this will give the second derivative of y with respect to t, that is 600 into 600, that is 600 square into minus sine 20 into 10 to the power minus 3x plus 600 t. So दोस्तों ये हमारा फिर अगेन हमारा साइन में आ गया, सो वी कैन राइट दिस एज 600 स्क्वायर into minus y. So what we get here, d2y by dt square is equal to this much. So we are having two equations. So this is 3 and this is equation number 2. So using equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. So what we'll get, using equation 2 and equation 3 in equation d2y upon dx square equals to 1 upon v square d2y by dt square. So d2y by dx square is equal to how much? So we are getting 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole square equals to 1 upon v square into 600 whole square y this side also. So what here we are getting that v square equals to 600 whole square upon 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole square, right? So taking the square root, we get v square is equal to 600 upon 20 into 10 to the power minus 3. So this will give 30 into 10 to the power minus 3 millimeter per second. So you should note that in equation the x is in the millimeter and time is in second, so that's why it is coming in millimeter per second. Now we can, so this is the square root, this is the v, and therefore this v is equal to 30 meter per second. So this is the velocity of the transverse wave in the string. So our answer is 30 meter per second, right? So this is the solution. Now come to the main point, that we want to know the criteria which equation is going to represent a wave. So important point, first important point is that the equation must satisfy this differential equation d2y by dx square is equal to 1 upon v square d2y by dt square, and foremost point of representing any equation as a wave equation is that equation must be the function of x and t both, right? If this x and t, if the function y is not the simultaneous function of space and time, x is the space, the equation should be function of space and time both, then it will represent a wave. And when it will represent a traveling wave, so we are having the equation y is equal to a sine omega t. So definitely it is not going to represent any wave. It will represent a function, but will not represent a wave. But if you add a y is equal to a sine omega t, a sine omega t minus kx, then it will represent a wave. Thus, any function which comes in the form of y is equal to function of ax plus minus bt, then it will represent a traveling wave, right? But if this is not case, if it is like this, ax square plus minus bt square or something else, then it will not going to represent a traveling wave. It may represent the wave, but it may not represent the traveling wave. So all the equations represented in this form will be going to give the equation for the traveling wave, right? And such type of equation will not give the traveling wave. It may represent the wave if it is satisfying the d2y by dx square equals to 1 upon v square d2y by dt square. But certainly that will not represent the traveling wave. For traveling wave, it must follow this type of equation, right? So thank you for watching this. Thank you.